What makes a person cool? Is it about having the boy next door fuckboy looks, or being able to smoke and drink while having free immunity from cancer? Find out in this video by looking at characters and actors who are the embodiment of coolness.
You can't handle the truth!
I think when we think of actors, we think of their ability to play a variety of characters, being part of iconic films, giving legendary ass performances. But Jack Nicholson obviously deviates from the traditional method actor like Pacino or De Niro. He often plays himself in a very good way without being recycled butter material. Whenever he does something controversial, you'd be like to your home, "Yo, did you know that Jack smashed someone's car's windshield with a golf club?" Yeah, I know that, but Jack's being Jack, you know? But have you ever thought about how weird looking Jack is? I mean, the man doesn't look like the Hollywood's type of leading man, like Brad Pitt or Robert Redford. Robert Redford, yeah. He's the guy who made weird looking look cool, bro. With that zesty ass grin, the eyes that say, "I know something you don't." He's the guy that made that devilish smirk the most sexiest thing in the world. Another actor who also kind of plays himself is,
Go ahead and shoot. You'll be doing me a favor.
if you want to quit your addiction of smoking and drinking, please don't watch any of his films, because it will have the reverse effect on you by making you smoke and drink even more. The trench coat, the fedora, the cigarette, that doesn't make him a legend. That unshakable belief in himself, that rowdy ass voice says, "Don't fuck with me, motherfucker." I remember the first time I watched The Maltese Falcon, and I thought the fedora looked so badass that I looked on the whole supermarket near my home until Columbus Day for that darn fucking fedora, bro. Now let's move on to the number one bullshit in the world.
Listen, just because you were ordered to do something, that doesn't mean it's the right thing to do.
He's the one who's gonna give you the best life advice you'll probably receive from anyone besides your mom and your dad and your God. And he's also gonna be the one who will be scamming the shit. The first episode I saw him, I was like, damn, this dude is full of shit. Why the hell in the world is he bossing around the middle school MC? But in the end of season 1, I was ready to start a fan club on his name and challenge anyone to a boxing match who said otherwise, because don't mess with my favorite Reagan, bro. I will beat your ass. Even if the man is a con artist with no life outside of his money machine con factory or office, or serving as mom's mentor who gives him advice on how to prove his manhood to front of his crush Subomi and other people in his life. But overall, he's a very good person despite his flaws. When he he doesn't blame his problems on anyone like a toddler. There's one episode in the anime where he basically saves Ma from self-exploding.
Cunt!
Wait, who is that? If Reagan can beat villains mentally, you can't forget Billy Butcher from The Boys, who gets a crowbar to shove it up your butthole if you're Invisible Man. This man is seriously on another level. See how he cussed me out even though I'm the narrator of this video, so you know he does not give a fuck about anybody. I remember watching The Voice and I was like, Safe to say I was speechless. Spoilers ahead, he basically beat someone in Cobra while he was invisible. That's crazy, dog. I remember watching the first couple of episodes with the boys while my homies were simping over Homelander like he's the king of the blonde hair factory. I was like, what the hell is this guy in the superhero universe doing with that zesty ass smile beating the shit out of villains? That's gotta be badass, bro. After finishing the first 3 seasons in one night, unlike my homework, I woke up in the morning discombobulated, went to school, and was like, oi, oi, to the teachers all day. Safe to say detention was inevitable. If Billy Butcher is the reflection of the devil, we need to talk about the real devil. Make sure you keep a girl away from this TV show, bro, because your ladies see this show, expectations of you will skyrocket by saying, "Detective, detective, what happened to my girl?" asking me what you truly desire. Coming back to the topic of why he has that coolness, it isn't because of that seducing ass smile or he's owner of the hot nightclub, strip club, but it's the ability to accept his own flaws, his own issues. He knows he has daddy issues by saying, you shouldn't have to change for anyone, and neither should I. Someone, even despite being the devil, doesn't want to change himself because he said with that belief, I'm a devil of my own word. Now that's confidence, cuz. That's confidence. The point I'm making here is that regardless of what an individual says, what makes them cool is having the desire to be like them in a certain way by not looking at them as inspiration, because, you know, most of the time they're kind of fucked up. but there's, you rather want to mimic some of the things they be doing. Like having that zesty ass smile while you're looking at yourself in the mirror thinking how sexy you are, or wearing a fedora on a winter day instead of a beanie, or smoking even if you know you're going to hell because of it. Finally, one thing they all have in common is that unshakable belief in themselves. No desire for approval, no desire for daddy, look at me please, no desire for that, no categorizing themselves as good or bad guys. Most of the time, accepting your own flaws with I don't give a fuck attitude. See ya next time.